warm welcome to the Career Mentorship Virtual Conference 2024. I am Omokehinde and I'll be your host for the next few days. So sit tight. We are so thrilled to have you here. Without you, the Career Mentorship would not be. So we are really excited to have you here. So we have a number of schools, we have students, educationists joining us today. So this is an incredible moment for all of us. We have come together to learn, to share, and also to inspire one another. So wherever you are, whether you're tuning in from the comfort of your houses or from your school, I want you to know that we are gathered for a common purpose, which is to shape our future. So, yeah, over the course of this conference, we'll explore the limitless possibilities that exist in careers that's related to intelligence, web development, robotics, blockchain, and other cutting edge fields in our present digital world. So today we have amazing lineups of sessions of speakers for you who are ready to inspire you, for you to dream big. So, but before we begin, please permit me to take a moment to recognize the efforts and the enthusiasm of all the schools who are here today. I know this is a busy period, but your decision to be here today has shown your dedication to the future of your students. I want to use this opportunity to encourage as many students that are also participating. Maybe you're participating solo. You are not like you're not with your school. You're not with your school. Like you're not under the umbrella of your school. I just want to use this opportunity to encourage you students, to encourage you parents, you who are connecting with your phones from your houses, that this is a very timely opportunity for you to give your all to listen to whatever is going to be taught today. So now every student has the potential to gain something valuable from this event. It doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter your status, it doesn't matter your level of experience, it doesn't matter your age. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to give giving us um an agenda for the day. An agenda for today. So we're going to be starting off with a keynote speech. All right. So by Mfanoso Watang, he will be sharing insights on how technology is transforming the future of work and how young minds like yours, like mine, can begin preparing now. So after that, we'll have exciting breakout sessions and robotics for beginners, yeah, and careers and artificial intelligence and how to build your first website using tools that even 5-year-old can grasp. So at the end of this program, I want you to envisage in your mind that you're going to be able to build a website. How exciting that is. How excited that is. All right, now, but that's not all. Over the course of this 3 days program, you have a chance to interact with professionals from top industries. You'll participate in hands-on workshops. You'll also be able to ask burning questions, burning career questions directly to experts in that field. All right. So we are very particularly excited about the involvement of schools. And now here is the catch. Now, the 21st, the first 20 schools who are registered will be given the opportunity to say something about your school before our audience. Yeah, how amazing is that? So, if you know of a proprietor or of a director of a particular school who is not here yet, I think you should inform them about what's happening here so that they can register. Because when they register, they'll have the opportunity to showcase their institutions and advertise on our live stream. Okay, now before we jump into the session, I'd like to beg you to engage fully. Now, this conference will be as interactive as you make it. So don't hesitate to share your ideas on the comment section. All right? Yes, take notes. So whether a student, whether a teacher, whether a parent, jot things down. Who knows? The insights you catch from here could be the spark that leads to your next big step. All right? So now stay connected throughout. Make sure your device is charged. Make sure you have a stable internet. Even though you don't have one, you could use someone's hotspot, connect your Wi-Fi to someone's expert hotspot, right? So I'm encouraging you to um, take this opportunity, grab it with all that you have and with the strength that you can muster. All right. So I'm encouraging every one of you that even after you're done here, it's not enough to learn. After you're done here, practice. So I'll encourage you to take back the insights you get from here to your classrooms. The teachers who are here, take it back to your students, and the parents who are here, take it back to your children. Keep talking about it. Repetition begets emphasis. When you keep talking and talking and talking about it, there's this emphasis, it lays on you, and there is even a bigger and clearer understanding you get, right? Okay, so now, I also want to thank you. There are some amazing persons who made who made this program what it is today. I'll call them the man behind the chair. You're not seeing them on the TV, on your screens right now. Doesn't mean they don't exist. They are the power behind the chair. They are the energy behind the chair. They are the brains behind this program. And that is our most delectable, intelligent, excellent, and amazing team at Tech Skill Inclusion. These persons have worked tirelessly to make this event a reality. Yeah, so now Tech Skill Inclusion is a growing organization with a passion for bringing tech education and career development opportunities to every corner of our society. So this conference is just the beginning of a larger movement towards inclusion, innovation, and education in the tech space. Finally, we're
Okay. Hi everyone. I don't know. I think I'm also live on YouTube, but I'm not sure if you're on YouTube, if you can hear me, can you wave or say hello or hi or just say I can hear you. Just so that I'm not talking to myself. It's so great to be here. Hi, guys. I'm still waiting for our responses so that I'll know before I start. Okay, so Joshua Uduak says, hello, I can hear you. Ugochukwu also says, I can hear you. Okay. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm super, super, super excited to be here with you today. Shout out to your amazing team or that put this event together and organize this event. I think it's just really amazing to have people that are very much excited about technology and inclusion and making sure everyone is well represented, right? And everyone, comes together where there's digital literacy for everyone, basically. So, shout out to you guys. Well done for putting this together. And today I'm super excited to share. Um, yeah, so I've been in touch with Umfon, who has told me to share and talk about STEM innovation and digital literacy. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. But well done, guys. I can see you on YouTube. Everyone, Kayode Adediran, Onwuaha Nikosin. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. I can see Ugochukwu success. So thank you guys so much for joining. Yes, I think I'm just gonna begin. So first of all, my name is Omokehinde Osoko, and yeah, anytime someone tells me to introduce myself, I'm always confused as to what exactly to say because I'm so many things. But yeah, I'm an advocate for technology and inclusion, especially for young people, for women. A photographer, documentary photographer, I'm a web developer, product designer. Like I said, I do a lot of things. But the most important thing is that this combination of things that I do started with a lot of curiosity and me wanting to explore various things. And that's some of the things we're going to be talking about today. So, yeah, let's just jump right in. So, I'm talking about the future of STEM education and innovation. First of all, what is STEM? We've been hearing STEM. So basically, it's just science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we just want to talk about how STEM in itself, how important is it, right, in this digital world, and how do you get into STEM? What are the career paths that are available in STEM? Why STEM? What's the importance of STEM and all that? So yeah. First of all, like I said, STEM is a combination of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And basically, it's just the integration of all these disciplines to be able to prepare students, prepare youths, and young ones for to build a career in tech or in any of these fields. And the most important thing is for innovation, right? For there to be innovation, basically, that's why we have STEM. That's why STEM is important, right? Because we're in a world where everything is online. You would hardly see people writing notes or sending letters these days. Is There's always a text, there's always something to do online. And that's why STEM is very important, because you have to catch up, you cannot be left behind. Gone are the days of having a typewriter. Now we have laptops, we have PCs, we have phones, right? So we just have to move with the times and innovate, evolve, and also explore. And basically we'll also be diving into some of the skills that you would learn as someone in STEM. We are going to look at how all that comes together to form a career, and how all that comes together to solve a problem, basically. right? The essence of STEM or any career in itself is to solve a problem, right? So, like I said in the beginning, the goal of STEM is to equip students with the skills to understand complex concepts and work with advanced technology. You hear a lot about artificial intelligence, robotics, and you're like, what is that? What does that mean? Most of the time, it's just big words, but most times they're just things we interact with every single day. And as we go on, you get to understand. And also, we see these days, we see the use of STEM in healthcare. We see the use of STEM basically in every single thing that we do. In education, it is extremely important. In information technology, in environmental science, in health science, it is extremely important. And the future of STEM is promising because that's where the world is moving on to now. Because these days it feels like if you don't know something about technology, it's almost like you are in the 19th century. So everyone needs to get on board with STEM, right? So I'm just going to briefly just talk about what STEM is like, or the use of STEM in the workplace, for instance, and how it has been integrated into AI. So AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning are becoming STEM fields, right? There are people that work as artificial intelligence specialists, and the essence, or in a layman's language, the artificial intelligence is just automating complex processes. What that means is that instead of, for instance, instead of going to the bank to queue for a long time before you transfer money, you transfer on your phone, you type in a code to transfer money. That is artificial intelligence, that is technology working. So it's just automating complex processes, basically making our lives easier. That is, in a layman's language, that is what STEM is: making our lives easier, something to automate a stressful process or a complex process. And it also helps with enabling new discoveries, enabling innovation, right? And we can also see these days that um we are getting into the era of remote working. Sometimes you can go online, and then you don't have to be in a physical class before you attend a lesson or before you learn about a course. All that is artificial intelligence. All that is with the help of technology and STEM. And as remote and digital collaboration tools improve, STEM professionals can work from anywhere in the world, right? So personally, I don't have to go into the office. There are people that these days they barely go into the office, or they've never even gone into a physical office. They work from anywhere in the world. I can be working for a company in Singapore and I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, right? That is what STEM technology can do, right? Instead of just basically making things that are complex easier. I hope we're getting that. And in essence, the future of STEM is about solving real world problems with innovative solutions, adapting to new technologies, and creating a more inclusive and accessible educational pipeline. So the essence of STEM is not just technology. It's not just, oh, STEM. Yes, I've heard the word STEM, but why is it important? It is important because we are trying to make sure that everybody is digitally literate, to promote digital literacy, to solve real world problems. These days, I think the person that is going to handle robotics is going to share, and you will see how people are doing amazing things with technology, right? So the essence of STEM is to solve real world problems, right? And to just make life easier for everyone and for the future generations, right? So what I'm going to be talking about next is how can youth build a strong foundation in STEM. But let me just be sure that we are following before I move on. Can you still hear me? Okay, I think I can see. Okay, so I can see Eki James, I can see Faith Judgewell, I can see Ikechi Madu. Okay, you guys are active. That's nice. Okay, moving on. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about next thing I'm going to be talking about is how can youth build a strong foundation in STEM. Like, okay, now that I know what STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. How do I start? How do I begin? How do I get into STEM? How do I get into tech? Right? I know that's like a question in our minds. And I also just want to put it out there that if you are a teacher listening to this, or if you're a parent listening to this, it's never too late to get into technology, to understand what STEM is, or to be digitally literate. Is never too late. The best time to know it is now. And kudos to you for joining this conference, and kudos to the organizers for putting this together, because we don't just want only the youths and the students to know. We also want the teachers to be involved. That way we can create a holistic platform for learning, and everyone is on the same page. Right. So, yeah, building a strong foundation in STEM for young people can be both fun and effective with the right strategies, right? With the right resources, with the right mindset. You have to, I think one of the things that personally, the reason why I can, um, for instance, say that, I'm a web developer, I'm a product designer, um I'm a tech consultant, is because of my curiosity. If you want to get into STEM technology, you have to be curious, right? You have to have the right mindset. You have to have access to the right resources. You have to ask questions, right? You can't just be on your phone all day chatting. There are a lot of things you can do with that time that I'm going to mention as we go on. So you can engage in hands-on online learning. Like I said, one of the advantages or importance or the plus of having technology is the fact that you don't have to be in a physical class to learn, right? You can go online, research, and attend events. I think the first thing I'll say is attend events, and you're attending this event right now, so you're in the right place, right? So this is the perfect first step for you. So attend events like this, attend events that would make you curious. You see what is going on in the industry, you see what people are doing, you are a part of conversations, you know what people are talking about, you know what other people are doing, what exactly is going on in the industry, right? So you have to be curious. You have to attend events so that you see like-minded people like you, and just kind of like bounce ideas off of each other, and just like know exactly what is going on in the tech space at a particular time, because tech evolves. Technology 10 years ago is not technology now. Technology in 10 years time is going to be so much further, than what it is now. So you have to continue to be curious, you have to keep exploring, you have to keep learning, right? So attend events, research about what area of STEM that you're interested in. So you could be interested in science, you could be interested in, technology itself, you could be interested in engineering, you could be interested in mathematics. They are different, and as we go on, I'm going to break down career paths for um each of these anchor words that we're talking about. So I'll tell you career paths that you can go to, or you can choose to do if you are interested in science, if you're interested in technology, engineering, or mathematics, right? So, but the most important thing is research what area you want to do. So it could be that right now, maybe you plan to, I mean, I know a large chunk of people that join this conference are, secondary school students, and now is the time to start. And that's why I'm so excited for you guys, because you are starting at the right time, where you can know what you want to do for yourself in the future and start with it early. It's always better to start early, right? So just research what area you're interested in. Are you the type that is interested in biology? Are you interested in economics? Do you love math? Do you love further math? Do you love, engineering? Just how things work and putting things together. Is that what you're interested in? Sometimes you have to go online and take personality tests, or yes, you can take personality tests that can tell you, based on some questions that can be answered, like what your personality, like what career path you can go into based on the choices you pick in the questionnaire, and just what your interests are. That way that really helps. And if you're someone that already knows, what exactly you want to do, then just focus on that and see how you can always integrate technology. You can integrate technology into anything these days, even if it's art, even if it's music, even if it's literature. You can integrate technology into any single thing these days. So don't say, oh, I'm studying, how can I integrate technology into government, or how can I integrate technology into commerce, or how can I integrate technology into art? I'm in arts class. No, you can integrate technology into every single thing. You just need to research. You just need to ask the right questions. That would really help. So yeah, research about what exactly you want to do. Participate in coding challenges. There's sometimes that, some opportunities come up where they say they're having a hackathon or something. You can participate in coding challenges. You can go online and just study, just read about them. Go on YouTube. There's so many resources, there's so many videos that you can watch on YouTube on, like, how to code. It's insane, the amount of resources and videos you can watch on YouTube to teach you how to code. All you just need to do is to stop spending so much time on Instagram and TikTok, and go on YouTube and learn and keep learning. And speaking of learning, there are other platforms that you can take some of these courses. You can go to Coursera, edX. I think Coursera is one of the platforms that helped me when I was trying to figure out, what exactly I wanted to do. So I took a few courses on Coursera, on Udemy. I took a few courses on edX, and there's also the Khan Academy. So these platforms offer structured lessons in coding, in data science, in technology. Just explore. Just let your imaginations run wild. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be that, oh, I want to focus on robotics, or, oh, I want to focus on. You can decide that, okay, in the beginning of all this, I want to explore different things. That way you will then be able to decide, okay, I think I'm better at coding, or, oh, I think I'm better at engineering, oh, I think I'm better at robotics, right? But if you don't explore these things, you would not know, right? So yeah. And I think one other thing I'll say is find mentorship and role models in STEM, right? So I think that's one of the reasons why, you have an amazing platform like Tech Skills Inclusion that, connects you with mentors to tell you, like I'm doing right now, to tell you, what exactly to do, how to start, how to begin, things to avoid. That way you'll be able to learn faster, you'll be able to avoid some of the mistakes that some of us made, and you'll be able to get to your goal much faster. So connect with STEM professionals, connect with older students, and attend mentorship programs like this. Programs that can offer guidance and encouragement and advice on, pursuing STEM. You can also follow role models online. So you might not have to, you might not need to have direct access to them, but you can watch them from afar, follow their Twitter account, follow their Twitter page, and see what they're doing. See, read their posts, see what they're doing. Some of them have personal websites. Go on their website, see what they're doing, see what they are working on, see what they've done in the past. Go on LinkedIn, follow these people, and that way you'll be able to learn, you'll be able to understand what is going on in the industry at a particular time. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. And I think the next thing I'm just gonna talk about is career paths in STEM. So as we were speaking, I promised you guys that I was gonna list out, I'm going to tell you, like, career paths that you can follow in STEM in each of them. So I'll start with science. So for science, you can be a biologist. Right now, there are courses or there are career paths called, biotechnology or biomedical something something. How just it's basically just infusing technology into science, infusing technology into um um the healthcare sector or the health sector, right? So you can be a biologist, a chemist. You need technology to be able to research chemicals and how they interact. A physicist, you'll be able to use technology to like investigate fundamental properties of matter and energy and all that stuff. A microbiologist, the microscope in itself is a technological solution, right? So but these days there are a lot more advanced tools, right, that you'll be able to have access to. And we need people to go into these fields to be able to harness the opportunity of technology and AI to improve the health sector, to improve the health of people, basically to just improve the entire health space. Another thing is for technology, my favorite part, you can, you know, pursue a career path in software development, data science, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, cloud architect, web development. You can be an IT support specialist, a network engineer, a game developer, a blockchain developer. I think one of the speakers is going to talk about blockchain, obviously robotics also. So yes, those are some of the career paths you can go into if you are focusing on technology, right? And then for engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical, basically every single thing, aerospace engineering, chemical engineering, biomedical engineering, industrial engineering, robotics engineer, like every single career path is using or is making use of technology these days. You would hardly find anyone that is still, is still in the backbone, or is still the person is still using tools from 2007 when we're in 2024, right? You would hardly find that. So yeah, mathematics, you can pursue a career path in statistics, actuary, you can be a mathematician, and operations research analyst, quantitative analyst, financial analyst, and biostatistician. Just research basically. You don't have to I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an accountant. You don't have to. Gone are the days where those are like the only things that people do, those are like the only careers that people do, right? Though everything has changed now. You can be an accountant but specialize in forensic accounting. You can be an engineer and focus on something more, specialize in something else. So you don't have to follow the crowd or just do what is common, right? So that's why I'm going to continue emphasizing explore. if you don't explore, you're not going to know what exactly you like. You won't know what you're interested in. So you need to just keep exploring, and yeah, you're going to get there. You're going to get something that you're excited about. You're going to go into a career path that you love. You are going to solve real life problems, and the world will be a better place for it, right? So let me see if we're following again. I mean, I know there's going to be a session for questions, so I can see some questions, so I might be able to answer them then. But yeah, okay, I think, yeah, I can see that we are following. Excellence Amarachi, good evening. Um, Joshua Odwak, OG Samuel, Chooks Official. I see you guys. Precious. Yeah. Okay, you guys are following. All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Now, the next thing would be that, okay, why do I need to go into STEM? Can't I just do something else? Must it be STEM? Must it be technology? Everybody cannot go into tech. Well, the truth is, if you are not um digitally informed, or if you have no experience, or you've not crossed paths with, or you've not thought of being digitally literate, you're gonna struggle. This is 2024. You're gonna struggle with a lot of things, right? So something as simple as, sometimes my parents will like call me and be like, oh, there's something happening with my WhatsApp, I don't know what to do, or sometimes they'll say, how will I download this thing? And I'm like, all those times I was pressing phone, you people thought that I was wasting my time, but I was learning technology. So you need to be, every single person needs to get on board and be um be digitally informed. So I'm just going to jump right into the importance of digital literacy in today's world, right? And how, as Nigerians, why is it important, right? Why should I go into STEM? Well, I'll just say digital literacy has become a critical skill. Like, at this point, it is like you have to have the skill. So it has become a critical skill in today's world that influences almost every aspect of our lives, from our phones to our appliances to cars to how we watch movies. Gone are the days when we would have to go and buy DVD players to be able to watch a movie. Now there's Netflix, there's Amazon, there's Disney Plus. That is technology. The times are changing. And like I said before, technology 10 years ago is not technology now, right? So it is very important for every aspect of our lives, our daily life, education, our work, and I'll just give us some reasons why digital literacy is so important for everyone: students, teachers, parents, every single human being on the planet should be digitally literate. If not, you're gonna struggle. But here's why I'm going to defend my point. So, first of all, it enhances employability and career growth. So, these days, you can't apply for a job and you tell them, oh, yeah, I'm qualified for this role, but I don't know how to use a computer. You're most likely not going to get the job. Yeah, because why? If you don't know how to use a computer, then what do you want to do, right? What do you want to do on this job, So it enhances your employability and your career growth. So you can grow in your career. You could be in school or uni, and you need to know how to research, you need to know how to use a computer, you need to know how to use the internet to get informations that you want. So most careers now require some level of digital literacy. In fact, all careers, like I said, even music, you sometimes you we just think sometimes for those that sing it's just for them to sing, but you need to be able to mix the sounds, you need to be able to do a lot of things. There's a lot of things that goes on in the background, that so it's not just about singing. So every single career needs um a very high level of digital literacy, from basic computer skills to proficiency in specific software tools, right, or applications. So it enhances your employability skills. So if you don't want to be jobless, and if you want to grow in your career, you need to be digitally literate. And I think one other thing I would say is digital literacy enables professionals to adapt to new technologies, to manage data, to streamline workflows, all which are valuable in today's job market. So what that means is you might be given a task at work or in school where you might have to, like, do something, do some research, but if you don't know where exactly to search for some particular things, you might struggle. These days people use chat gpt, they use I can't remember the one that Microsoft uses, Copilot, to as a form of its artificial intelligence AI tool that helps to that you can prompt and will give you results or will give you answers. So you need to be able to work smart. So these days it's not just about working hard, you need to be able to work smart, right? It's not just about spending hours and hours and hours trying to solve a problem. You should be able to solve a problem these days like as fast as you can, because there are tools and resources and platforms available that you can harness to make your life easier. All right. So yeah. Another thing is that another reason why you should be digitally literate is that it supports education and lifelong learning, right? Digital literacy really allows students to access online resources, opportunities, educational platforms, ebooks. Um, it helps to expand their knowledge beyond traditional textbooks. So you don't have to be going about with modern biology or ababu, or you don't have to go around with essentials of economics and all those things. You can have some of those books or other books on as ebooks where you can read and study on the go. So you could be at home washing plates, but you're listening to an ebook on, you know, agriculture or biology, or you can be on the road stuck in traffic and you're listening to an ebook, right, about robotics. So you don't have to necessarily be going around with traditional textbooks. That's why you need to be digitally literate, basically. We also have online courses, webinars, educational videos. Like I mentioned, YouTube is an amazing platform. If you want to learn anything, just go on YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube. So online courses, webinars, educational videos, these things make learning accessible and enables continuous skill development. So like I said, you need to be curious, you need to constantly explore, you need to constantly know what exactly is going on in the industry so you won't be left behind, right? And like I said, you can learn anything on YouTube. You can be confused about how to use a particular software or how to do something, and you just go on YouTube and it helps, right? So yeah, but if you don't know that, or if you don't have access to these things, then yeah, it might make learning a lot more challenging. Now, another reason is that it improves communication and collaboration. It enables you to communicate effectively. These days at work, you have platforms like Slack, like Gmail. I think most of us have that. You have platforms that you can, collaborate. You have platforms that you can also use to communicate. Like this platform, YouTube, like I said, or this streaming platform is also, an invention of somebody. Somebody thought about it. This is one of the advantages of technology and digital literacy, being able to communicate. Somebody can be in Zamfara and be watching this video and be connected to this live stream because of technology. And that's what we're talking about: collaboration, communication, inclusion. That is what technology gives us. And also empowers us to make more informed decisions, right? I mean, I'm sure there are times that some of us were confused about something and we Googled and then we got the answer to those things, right? So it's almost like you're confused about something, you check it, now you know what to do. So yeah, it empowers us to make informed decisions. And lastly, I would say it fosters creativity and innovation. That is the summary of every single thing that we've been talking about for the past 45 minutes, right? Is the fact that STEM, technology, digital literacy, technology inclusion fosters creativity and innovation. If there's no creativity, if there's no innovation, then there's no technology. The entire technology itself is hinged on creativity and innovation. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Technology 10 years ago has moved up, it has evolved, and that is the power of, creativity. Before we used to have to go, but now we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, we have, Snapchat. Before we used to have MySpace, or we used to have Yahoo Mail. Some people still have Yahoo Mail, but we have a lot more interesting collaborative platforms like Gmail, like Slack, like Microsoft Teams, like Zoom. That is creativity.
I Code Robots puts on courses.
Well, that is creativity, that is innovation. And that is exactly what we are talking about, right? To foster creativity and innovation. Basically, technology allows you to dream big. It allows you to, think of something and you're like, how can I solve this problem? You can think of a problem and you're like, what's the solution to this? What can I do to make this better? What can I do to make this person's what can I do to make the life of this community better? And that's why, as Nigerians, it is important for us. Most times, we don't have access to some of these resources, but at the same time, that should not be an excuse for us, because we have Nigerians doing amazing things, right? And so, just start from where you are. Start from the access that you have now. Start from googling stuff. Start from watching YouTube videos on how to do something. Just start from seeing a problem and being curious enough to want to proffer a solution. That is the essence of technology. That is the whole essence of being creative and being innovative and just being curious. And technology has helped us these days, where most of these things that we are doing, or most of these things that we're enjoying right now, is because somebody thought about a problem and gave a solution to it. I don't think 10, 15 years ago, I don't think there was anything like Zoom, or there was anything. I mean, there was YouTube, but then it was not this, it was not widely known. But then, as the years went by, it became more and more and more accessible, right? And that is the importance. That is exactly what we are talking about. That someone attending this conference in a few years' time will be able to say that, oh, I harness the power of technology to be able to, provide this solution, to be able to solve this problem. That is the essence, right? Um, yeah, and I think one thing I'll say lastly is that digital literacy, technology empowers people, empowers you that is listening to navigate and contribute effectively in today's digital society. You have a role to play, you have a part to play. Never underestimate yourself as to, oh, okay, I'm somewhere in Maiduguri, I'm somewhere in Delta State, who is going to know me? Just keep working, keep researching, keep studying, keep, going at it, making sure that, you stay curious, you continue to explore. Someday you're going to solve a problem that, would be widely known, or maybe it might not even be widely known, but you just solve a problem to make your life easier, or the life of the people around you and your community a lot more easier. So making digital literacy, making STEM a fundamental skill is going to be a game changer for you as a young person, as a youth, as a student, as a teacher, and as a parent in this modern world. And yeah, so I think that's it. That's all I have to say. I've talked about what STEM is. I've talked about how to get into STEM. I've talked about the importance of STEM, and I've also talked about, how you can solve problems with these things, with these tools that we have and these resources that you have accessible to you. And like I said, start from what you have, start from where you are, start from asking questions, start from making sure that you ask your teachers the right questions, start from making sure that you don't waste your time online. Make sure you are doing something productive. Make sure that you stay curious, you continue to explore your interests, you continue to explore what exactly you want to do and what career path you want to do. And for those that feel like, oh, I'm already doing something but I'm interested in another thing, it is not too late to start. It is never too late to start something new, right? Like I said, you should have access to some of these courses online or this platform online where you can start to learn, start to build skills, start to equip yourself to be digitally literate, basically. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Maybe when there's time for questions, I can answer questions, but yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done. So yeah, hopefully there's time for questions and I can answer questions. So I hope you can still hear me. I really hope I've not been talking to myself all this while. Okay. If there are questions or if someone has asked question in the past and I didn't say it, please, the host, you can draw my attention to it. Yeah, I mean, architect, definitely. I mean, you need, I mean, these days nobody goes about with a drawing board and long ruler. I mean, those things are still very important, but there are softwares that you can use these days. We have 3D drawings, we have a lot of things that you can use these days to improve your skill as an architect. So, like I said, explore, ask questions, go online, get familiar with tools that are specifically for architects. And yes, architecture is definitely not left out. Like I said, there is no field that is left out when it comes to technology. You just need to find exactly what you want to do. You need to find exactly what you want to use it for. You need to find the right tools, resources, and materials. So yes, definitely research. Go online, go on YouTube. There are tons and tons of softwares and resources that you can use. For the personality tests that Joshua Udwak asked, I would say just Google. There's not just one platform. Just Google personality tests for career. Do you understand? Just Google it. Just Google personality test for career, or just literally Google. Oh, I don't know what career um path I want to go. Like, is there a test I can do or something? I used one time, but I can't remember what platform it is now. But I'm pretty sure I literally just Googled it. Yeah. So personality test to decide what career path to go into, or a test to decide what career path. And like I said, it is just a test, right? It is, at the end of the day, you know, you need to enjoy and be very interested in what you are doing. So the personality test can tell you, oh, you would be a biologist, but then you are interested in something else. So at the end of the day, you need to know yourself for yourself. The personality test is just to help you to decide, or just help you get familiar with what your interests are. But at the end of the day, you need to make that decision for yourself, right? So yeah. The E in STEM is engineering. So STEM, science for S, technology for T, engineering for E, and mathematics for M. Yeah, so that's it. Any other questions? I'm excited to see your questions. So let's see. I mean, if there's no question, that means I did a good job with, with the presentation. I really hope that's what it is. But to be fair, it's technology is exciting, right? It's really exciting. It makes our life a lot more easier. And I think everyone doesn't have to, nobody needs to struggle with doing things manually when there's technology that can help you. So how is the best way I can turn this skill into a business online? I mean, this is a very broad question. You can turn your skills into a business online, but like, what skills exactly, right? Do you understand? Like, so what I mean by that is that if you are a web developer, you can build websites for people. If you are a designer, a graphic designer, you can design for people. If you I'm trying to think of career paths that would lead to entrepreneurship. But yeah, if you have a skill and you want to turn it into a business online, then you need to be able to offer value, right? So it's not all skills that you can turn into a business online. There are some skills that you can be a cybersecurity specialist now and try to be doing cybersecurity on your own. Those ones are a lot more specialized, but you need to like know what skills exactly. Like I said, a if you enjoy coding, you can code websites, build mobile applications for people or for companies. Those are things that you can do as business online. But again and again, I've emphasized research. Yeah, research. I mean, I don't know everything, but definitely research. Definitely research the skills that you have and how you can turn them into a business online. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna say. Research, guys. Google. Is this question a trick question? Definitely robotics falls under technology, falls under engineering, right? It even falls under mathematics. So yeah, yeah, robotics is definitely in STEM. So, I mean, during the course of the conference, we are going to be having someone that is going to talk about robotics. So, you should definitely stay tuned. But, yeah. Someone's asking what is my field? Technology. That's what I'm going to say. Technology. I'm definitely into technology. So, yeah. If there are no more questions, I think there's going to be break. So thank you guys so much. Absolutely happy and excited to be able to share with you guys. I think there's gonna be, but absolutely excited to share with you guys. Definitely enjoy doing this and just sharing with you guys. And yeah, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Yeah, just feel free to connect with me online and reach out. Don't be shy. All right. Thank you guys.
Build and code devices like these.
His name's Callum Daniel. He's 8 years old. He's an entrepreneur.
Hey everyone, it's Callum from Tips and Tricks.
Children being taught the secrets of success by other children.
My name's Callum Daniel, I'm 10 years old, CEO of iCode Robots, and this is my hustle. I got into robotics when I was 4 years old. I went to something called Butlins and I saw a gigantic robot called Titan the Robot. It scared me a bit, but it was really cool.
And he just wanted to figure out how Titan worked. I bought him a robot called Mechanoid by Meccano.
This is the robot my first robot when I got when I was 3.5. It took a long time for me to grow taller than him, but now it's here.
And Callum said to me, you know, Mummy, it'd be really good if we could buy something and everyone could build so that they didn't have to pay so much.
My favourite passion would be robotics. I've always wanted to give some kind of knowledge to kids. And I went into the LDE UTC college and they thought I was so cute because I was like down there at the time.
Callum was 8 years old when he approached us. He wanted to start a course for coding for kids. There was nothing available in the area and he wanted to start that himself.
We met Callum in 2016 during the Ultra Kids Winter Fair. Callum has been able to create a mini community at Here East for other young people who have similar interests and hobbies.
I teach Lego Mindstorms, Lego Redo and stop motion. So I'm going to teach you what I do every single Friday to set up my business. First I go onto the Lego Mindstorm app. I had to build this model. I call all my staff and then tell them what we're going to be building. I have 4 permanent staff.
It's really interesting having a young CEO. He is at the customer's age range. He understands our customers better than anybody else.
I'd make my sessions 2 or 3 hours depending on the child's focus.
Standard sessions that cost £10 that run every Saturday. He generally will make about £200 per class. He always reinvests, so all he really does is buy more robots.
So my typical week is I wake up, brush my teeth, get in shower. I very much struggle to get out of bed on certain days.
He actually does online school now. He's home educated.
Well, it turns out it was a bit too much when I was doing school, running company and going to events every single day of the week. I decided that I needed to be on online school and so did my mum, and I get better education on online school. I'm a Lego presenter. Today we will be attempting the ramp challenge. I was really excited. When my mum told me I got the auditions, I was so happy. I literally ran around my whole house.
In the evenings, he's generally at athletics.
I'm really into running. I have an amazing coach called Christine Bowman who trains the fastest 11-year-old in the UK, and I'm really excited to be working with her for the next 4 or 5 years.
Track and field is about discipline, and Callum's already shown that discipline in his business.
I want to get a lot faster because you saying watch out because your record's going to get broke. Callum Daniel, CEO of iCode Robots. Today we will be learning about bulldozers with Lego Mindstorms. It's going to be really fun, you'll have a blast and just enjoy it. I'll come around and turn on your iPad set up for the build. What you can see right there is the full model of it.
Play, it's one of the things that children are actually better than adults at it. Because children have a better creative streak in their minds.
The thing I like about these classes is that I learn about robots and motors and stuff like that. Stuff that has to be computed. And also about Lego. And also about the Lego. We built a bulldozer.
So guys, you've built your robots, now you've got a program to clear up the snow.
Callum's a good instructor because he lets us build these really cool robots.
Oh, so I'm just helping them create their first algorithm.
I like iCode Robots because it gives people like me and my sister here who've never done anything really to do with robots before get involved, and it's really fun, and I've never thought it would be this fun.
Alright guys, I hope you had a great time. Go to iCodeRobots.com to sign up for more classes, and well, that's all I have for this lesson. My hustle is a lot because people are very humble on the show, and it teaches me that you don't need to follow everyone else. Like my uncle always used to say to me, you shouldn't be a follower, you should be a leader. What's next?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Omokehinde, for the amazing session. And I believe everyone really enjoyed day one. And we believe day two would be better than today. So I really want to extend a warm thank you to every participant for joining in tonight. Let's have a great night rest. Thank you and good night, everyone.